talking about chicken pox and measles today. So chicken pox is an infectious viral disease and is characterized by spots and blisters on the skin. So we're already talking about the symptoms. Um, we have fever, headache, high temperature, spots, or we could say rashes on the skin with blisters. Now, this disease is caused by herpes virus. That's the causative organism, herpes virus. And the mode of infection or transmission is airborne. It is transmitted through the air. And the control and prevention is isolation of infected persons. Anyone that is infected by this disease should be isolated from other people to prevent the spread of the disease. Also, disinfection of the room and belongings. So if a person infected with chickenpox has stayed in a particular place, the person's items and the room where that person has stayed should be disinfected to prevent the spread of the disease. Also, we have another disease called measles. Now, measles is a very serious disease that affects young children, and it is caused by paramyxovirus. That's the causative organism, paramyxovirus. And the mode of transmission or mode of infection is by breathing infected air or by close contact with an infected person. The symptoms of this disease include catarrh, sneezing, fever, cough, then rashes on the face of the person initially, and the rashes spread to all over the body of the person. So that's that for measles. So we also have some other diseases caused by viruses. One of them is smallpox, which is caused by the pox virus. And the mode of transmission of this disease is airborne. This disease is airborne. And this disease was a very serious disease, but it has been eradicated now. And we have another disease called mumps. Mumps is also spread by the same pathogen as chicken pox, which is paramyxovirus. And the method of spread is airborne or by close contact with an infected person. And it's a disease of children. Majorly, it is among children. Then we also have influenza or the flu, which the pathogen of the flu is the orthomyxovirus. And the mode of transmission is airborne or by direct contact. So that's one thing that we've seen that is common with many of the viral diseases. Many of them are airborne and they can be transmitted through close contact. They are contagious. So there's no specific treatment for flu, and a major outbreak sweeps the world every 11 years. So flu is a very common infection. Then we also have the common cold, and the pathogen or microorganism that causes this is actually, now we also have the common cold, and the pathogen or microorganism that cause this, we have various viruses that cause cold. We have lots of them, and it is spread by close contact, or it can also be airborne through hair, and there's no specific treatment. They are just take drugs to combat the cold, the cough, and the catarrh. So that's the way you treat common cold. So we also have another disease called the yellow fever, and the microorganism or pathogen that causes this is called arbovirus, and it is spread through an infected Aedes mosquito. And this disease is a serious disease, and vaccine can give protection from this disease. Another disease we have is hepatitis A, which is also called infective hepatitis, and is caused by an RNA virus, and is spread through contaminated food, contaminated water, and palm wine. And it is the cause of common jaundice. Then, apart from hepatitis A, we also have hepatitis B, which is also known as serum hepatitis. And it's a DNA virus, and it can be spread through infected blood and blood products given via transfusions and injections. And it can be spread through carriers of this disease. So with that, we've come to the end of diseases caused by viruses. In our next video, we'll be talking about diseases caused by fungi. See you next class.